It was emotional. I don't know if I could handle it.
Okay.
But as soon as I see the names, it brings a tear to your eye, and you remember everything like it was yesterday.
Behind me, Bill, right here at Carteret Park in Carteret, New Jersey, is an 80% scale replica of the National Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C. that's here this weekend to help people come out to remember Vietnam and the men and women who died during that conflict. And coming here for the story, I'm learning that the pain and the wounds of that conflict more than 40 years ago open up very quickly for people who stand next to this wall. Even people who consider themselves among the lucky ones.
River Squadron 13.
22 firefighters, huh?
River Squadron 13, I went April 13th to 69, came home April 13th, 70. My lucky number is 13.
Meet Dennis Moshopoulos. He's a Woodbrige Township resident that I met here. He came by himself to go to the Vietnam Wall and see the names of some of his friends who were killed when he was over in Vietnam. He's a Navy vet. He was on the Coastal Riverine Force. Those are the small boats that went up the rivers and deltas of Vietnam. Dangerous work. He went from the Mekong Delta to the Cambodian border. His unit was involved in 22 firefights. He came out without a scratch, but he remembers the friends that he lost over there, especially the man he saw die, Lieutenant James Ross.
They were ambushed, and I saw him standing there firing a grenade launcher, M79 grenade launcher, and I saw a red flash hit, and I knew he was gone. And so by the time we got down, I just dropped into the mountain, and we were in a firefight.
I helped Dennis find Lieutenant Ross's name on the wall.
You got your finger right on him.
That's him. That's him?
James Ross. Yeah.
Looking at Ross's name, the memories of that night and the time he had spent in Vietnam were obviously right in the front of Dennis's mind. I didn't even know how palpable they were going to be until we went to the next name of his friend Terry. Dennis can remember the night Terry died too. The base was under attack, mortar rounds were screaming in. A 20mm mortar came in and cut Terry in half.
Terry Mason.
Terry Mason. Oh, man. What are you thinking about now? But it's like you said, it's like it was yesterday.
Now, after the Navy, Dennis came back to the U.S. and worked for Carteret NJ for many years. He threw himself into his work. He said he always wanted to get overtime. He always worked around the clock. And then 5.5 years ago when he retired, the memories of Vietnam came flooding back, and he needed to take himself to the VA for some treatment. It's a lesson here, Bill, for just one vet to the thousands that are around there, that the wounds and the pain of war persist long after the conflict is over in the minds, the hearts, and the memories of the men and women we send to fight these conflicts.
Well said.